Tell us about the outcome of the meeting.
Basically, there is no outcome of the meeting, to say it bluntly. When we started the meeting, we first raised our objections again. It has become a habit now. We are forced to raise objections because of the messiness in the conduct of certain things. The first thing is the meeting notice itself said that we would discuss Scheme 2026. So you can see that we already put inside that box, the box of Scheme 2026. So we only discussed that. But during the course of the meeting, we also jumped out of that box to put forth through the Education Department to the government of Meghalaya that we already have Scheme 2023 and that NPS, the real NPS, we refer to it as the real NPS, not this NPS-like thing that is given in the Scheme 2026. And there was a lot of elaboration on that, referring to certain papers, notifications that started the process of implementation of the real NPS and Scheme 2023. And the government official said that he was not fully aware of this, but then we are not convinced that the government Department of Education would not be aware of these notifications, the Scheme 2023, and so on. Then another point that we objected to was the notification that came after our meeting last time, the notification that said that we could withdraw or we could opt out of our CPF. Because opting out of the CPF, according to that notification, and right now is messy, to say the least. It is messy, and probably it is illegal also. If we check into the legality of it, if we go to the legal framework, it would be illegal. And think about this: we had contributed to our CPF, and then in 2024 we had transferred all our CPF money to that central account. And then now all of a sudden, after the process had started to implement that Scheme 2023, and all of a sudden you say, now you opt out of the Scheme 20, you opt out of CPF, you opt out of CPF. So it is just a way to bluff. That notification, I hate to use that word, but then it is just a way to bluff us, concerned with the implementation of that Scheme 2023 and the real NPS. And we also objected to the minutes of the meeting last time, of the meeting on 6th of May 2026, because what was recorded in the minutes was not discussed. We were there. We left the meeting only after the chairman in that meeting said that we could leave after he concluded the meeting. Of course, they sat after the meeting for some time, and then we do not know what they said, but then we left after he said we could leave. So what we also raised during the meeting that day on the 6th were not recorded. And then there were resolutions that were given to us through the minutes of that meeting that we did not hear when we were inside the meeting. So clearly there was something